Balance top.
Exactly, and there you see it on the screen. Tim up a game with his blue-white control deck. Austin down a game with his Cloud Post deck.
Is that a detention sphere on 2 expedition maps?
That's what it looks like.
How does that ever happen?
I'm not too sure. And actually, last round, Austin played against Ben Friedman. Yeah, and went to 3 games. Austin ended up winning with 2 minutes on the clock.
Wow. So yeah. Austin takes down one of the powerhouses left in this tournament, but he looks like he's on the back foot here, facing down a Counterbalance, Sensei's Divining Top lock.
Yeah, Ben was playing a blue-white control deck, but Ben's deck was a bit different. It was more of an Esper Stoneblade type variant.
Right.
All right. So Austin will search up a tropical island, and you know this game will probably take a while, to be honest. As you can see, only 25 minutes left, and they only completed 1 game so far.
Okay, so we do have a little more info about what happened in the early turns of this game. Austin on your left, he missed his second land drop, so he went turn 1, expedition map, turn 2, miss my land drop, expedition map, and gets blown out by the detention sphere.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So Tim, in response to the show and tell, decides to use Sensei's Divining Top so he could rearrange the top 3 cards of his library so he could activate his Counterbalance, or trigger his Counterbalance, and hit a Vidalian Click.
Right.
So really good for Tim right now. Tim's got a fistful of Swords to Plowshares, and you might think, hey, you know, Swords to Plowshare doesn't kill Emrakul, right?
Sure doesn't.
But Austin has other creatures in his deck.
That's right. Austin took a little different route than the last 12 post deck we saw. The last one had a lot more spells. Austin's deck has the full 4 Primeval Titan. It has 3 Show and Tell to cheat him into play. It also has 4 Oblivion Stone main deck.
Yeah. Oblivion Stone is a powerful card.
It is. It's good to put into play off a Show and Tell.
Yeah, so the Swords to Plowshares are really going to be used for the Primeval Titans, possibly a Ulamog or a Kozilek.
Right.
Yeah. Can't hit an Emrakul though. Emrakul is really powerful. Tim could, you know, always Terminus away an Emrakul or Detention Sphere.
That's right. So right now, Tim writing down Austin's hand from his Vendelian Click. All we can see is a repeal, but we'll try and get that on camera for you. We'll try and get him to move it right.
Yeah, definitely. And now Vidalian Click works as a disruption type card, but also as a clock to go to work on Austin's life total.
Right, and that's so much of what these blue-white decks lack. They lack a way to close out the game.
Yeah, I mean, sure, Austin could, you know, be worried about the Rest in Peace combo from Tim, but Tim could just actually attack with Vidalian Click and win the game.
Okay.
So it looks like his hand is repeal, Primeval Titan, Sensei's Divining Top, and an Emrakul.
Yeah, what did he take there? Did he take the Titan?
It looks like he did take the Primeval Titan.
Okay, so his hand now 2 repeals, a top, an Emrakul, and the recently added mystery card.
All right. You know, Counterbalance with top is all great, but you're probably not going to flip a 6-drop to counter Primeval Titan.
No, I don't think so. Not many 6-drops in Tim's deck.
Yeah. Now this game is definitely going to be a while, unless somehow Tim could just either assemble his combo quickly, or just win in 6 or 7 turns with that Vidalian Click.
Right. Austin is looking to draw a few running Cloud Posts, so he has enough mana to play his fatties.
Yep. And there's a repeal targeting the Counterbalance. I'm sure Tim's going to use his Sensei's Divining Top in response.
Right. He has enough mana so that he can use it in response to every spell Austin plays and untap comfortably.
Exactly. I'm not sure on what's actually on top of his deck. We'll find out right now. I see a Counterspell. I see a Brainstorm. And I see a Plains. All right, so that's kind of interesting.
Yep, no 3-drops, so Austin burns one of his...
I think he's going to spin the top and draw the Counterspell.
Okay, and counter it, wow.
Leaving...
I don't like that at all, because this is an end-of-turn repeal.
Yeah, exactly.
What if Austin untaps and plays, say, an Oblivion Stone?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, once Austin gets down a couple more posts, that Candelabra is really going to go to work and gain him a lot of mana.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, there's post number 2.
Yep, Glimmer Post, not exactly the post he needs.
Yes.
None of those tap for extra mana.
Pretty much he wants a Cloud Post in play, and then he wants to be able to copy it.
Right. Well, this looks like a pretty below-average draw for Austin because he has no Cloud Post. He has no way to find these Cloud Posts. 0 crop rotations.
All right, that Vidalian Click gets in again for 3 points of damage. And now Tim plays his Sensei's Divining Top, which he spun last turn. So no surprise there.
That's right.
Now, do you think Austin's going to go for another repeal here, or what?
I don't know. He was eager to burn the first one, but
do Do you think there's any point that he should maybe repill the Tetrasphere and then sack those maps to go get the Cloud Post?
Yeah, I think now that he's at 4 mana, repealing the Detention Sphere is way better.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he doesn't do this. Plus, isn't it more unlikely for Tim to have a 4 than a 3?
The blue decks play Jace.
Jason Helm, that's it, right?
Yeah, I would say it's a little more likely to have a 4, but not much.
Yeah, not much, maybe about even.
Yeah.
But still, getting rid of that Detention Sphere seems better.
It does. Those Expedition maps, they jump him from 4 mana
to like
12.
Yeah.
Oh, well, with the Candelabra, even
yeah,
more.
Yeah. More like 14 or something. Yeah. Ooh, there's the Entreat the Angels.
Oh, wow. So Tim found that on the 3rd card down.
Yeah. So if you took my line of play, that Detention Sphere would be back in Tim's hand, and he would be able to go sacrifice map. Maybe he just kind of forgot about the maps, forgot about the Detention Spheres. I can see that being the case.
Yeah. Sensei's Divining Top. And Tim can't do anything about that because the top is not in play anymore.
Yep. And he knows the top card of his deck is the Entreat the Angels, which he'll probably just cast next turn.
Is Austin's life total right? Is he at 20?
No, Austin's life total should be much lower, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's 17.
Yeah, I mean, he did gain some life back from the Glimmer Posts, but I think he is at 17. We're going to find out in a second for you guys. All right, there's an island from Austin.
And he'll pass.
Yeah, Austin just really has nothing. He's just 2 monsters in his hand. That's about it.
Yeah, if he draws a Cloud Post, maybe he can hard cast a Ulamog, but that's going to be a while.
Yep.
And then the top of his deck has to be kind to him.
All right, Tim's doing some math here. I believe playing an Entreat for 2 would be fine.
That seems good.
And he is going to Miracle it and make 2 4/4 Angels. We'll get the updated life total in a minute or so.
Yeah, whatever life total Austin's at,
it should be a 2-turn clock anyway.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It shouldn't matter the exact life total. It just matters how many turns it is.
Exactly. And this seems to be about 2 turns. So Click gets in again. And I wonder if Tim has any other play here. Just drop a land, why not? Drop a Caracas. Maybe hold the Caracas. All right, he's gonna drop the Caracas and he's gonna pass the turn.
Yeah, but I probably would have held that Caracas just in case Austin managed to resolve that Ulamog. He'd have an out, but
all right.
I don't think it matters much at this point.
Did he draw a Cloud Post or no?
That would be part of the equation. That's what he needs.
Let's see. I see a land that he drew. I'm pretty sure it's a land. Ooh, okay, it is a Cloud Post.
All right. So
all right.
Austin not quite out of it yet. He has some fight in him.
7. So what can he really do this turn? Is he to lead off with the Sensei's Divining Top? Yeah. So he goes to activate the top.
Oh, there's another Cloud Post.
Yeah, but I guess his life total is at 13. So he has 1 more turn.
Right, and see, the problem is, if that was an Emrakul and he could cast it, it would be one thing, but it's an Ulamog. The Ulamog will only take out 1 Angel token.
Yeah, and I mean, but Tim has the Caracas.
That too.
For the Emrakul as well.
Yeah. So that wouldn't really even
So
matter.
Austin has to, jump a couple of obstacles here. And he's down a game, so it looks like Tim might be moving into the top 8. We'll have a look. Right now, Tim is in 9th place, so a win would lock him up for top 8.
Yep, we're gonna sketch him into the top 8 bracket. We'll write it in pencil though.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Austin might come back from this one.
Yeah, Austin in 10th place, so this is a win and in for both players.
Yep. We're trying to get updates from the other matches at the top 6 tables as they come.
Yep. Both players here are 6-1-1.
Yeah, it was a pretty.
Ooh, there
okay.
is a Helm.
Helm of Obedience.
All right. Half of the combo.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he played it. He has Austin at 2 life.
Exactly, yeah.
I would have probably just held up the Sensei's top in the counterbalance lock.
Sure. All right, so there's another Cloud Post drawn by Austin. And Austin does have another draw with his Sensei's Divining Top. He could always, activate Sensei's Divining Top and then spin it to draw another card.
Right, exactly. Actually, you know what? Not a lot of people know about that trick. You tap it first and then respond with the 1-mana.
Exactly, so you can actually rearrange it, so you won't have to draw Sensei's Divining Top next turn if you don't want to.
Right, and an even better trick, activate the first ability, then tap it, then activate the first ability again.
Sure.
You get to put the Sensei's top wherever you want after.
Exactly. All right. So Austin is tapping some mana, uses his Candelabra, and there's an Emrakul. So Emrakul hits play. Tim really can't do anything about that. And did Austin pull out of it?
I don't think so. He still
Why?
has that Caracas.
So?
Oh,
wow.
Terminus on top.
Terminus.
This is why he tapped out. He wasn't worried. He had the Terminus.
Well, Caracas doesn't do anything.
No, because during the extra turn,
he just replay it.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is interesting, but it still doesn't matter. I think Austin's gonna take game 2 now.
Is he? Because Tim can just sack 6 non-angel permanents, and then isn't Austin dead on the next turn?
No, because Austin is going to actually cast the Ulamog in his hand as well.
Does that matter?
I'm not. Whoa. But why?
Wow, I don't like Tim's play at all here. I would have just sacked 6 permanents and then cracked
1,
back
2,
for
3,
the
4,
win.
5, 6, and then he kills one of the angels.
Yeah, and he's at 2.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
Tim had this game won if he just let the Emrakul hit him.
Yeah. Well, you never. Yeah. I think you're correct.
Now he has no pressure. He gets to untap with Ulamog.
Is Austin's life at 2 or should it be higher?
I don't think it's higher than 7 regardless.
No, it's only 2? Okay.
Wow, so dramatic turnaround here. He found the Emrakul.
All right, so now this is Austin's extra turn. And there's an Eye of Ugin.
Wow. Is Austin coming back here?
Yeah, he's going to go search up the Emrakul again.
This is amazing.
He's just doing a quick count of his mana. Wow, what a crazy game. And I think you were right. I think he could have taken the hit and gone down to 2 life.
Yeah, sack counterbound, sack helm, sack top, sack 3 lands. You still have Caracas. You still have 2 more lands. You still have 11 power on the board. But instead, now you have nothing, no pressure, and your opponent just has infinite mana.
All right, so Austin's using his Candelabra, building up his mana. What is he going to do? Is he leading off with Sensei's Divining Top? No, he's just running the Ulamog. And what is he going to target? He's going to target the Helm of Obedience.
Wow. Probably the only way he could lose right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if Tim were to draw a Rest in Peace, for example.
Tim just has to wonder what went wrong here.
Yeah, and looking at the time, if Austin actually wins this game, they're going to have to go to a game 3, but they're not going to have time for a game 3.
No, 12 minutes left? Austin might be able to win in 12, but Tim certainly can't.
I mean, it's not going to be 12 minutes. It's going to be a lot less.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, this game's going to take a bit more time, and they're going to sideboard and reshuffle. Wow, Cloud Post is a powerful deck.
Yeah.
It really is.
Austin Katzin had 2 Glimmer Posts.
There's a Swords to Plowshare.
Okay, so no Annihilator.
This is in response to Austin's attack step.
Still, though, Austin can't, or rather, Tim can't do much because the Eye of Ugin is such incredible inevitability.
Yeah, he could just activate that Eye and go search up another giant monster.
Yeah, Emrakul, take an extra turn, Annihilator 6.
He has enough mana for everything?
I'm not sure if he has enough this turn,
1,
but
2, 3, 4, 5. The Candelabra is off screen. You can see part of it right there.
okay. Now we have Austin Katzin at 11. We're trying to find out if that's right for you.
Yeah, 11. Okay. So it looks like Austin's on 11. That would make sense. Gains life from the Source of Plowshares, sacrifices the Mystery Rainforest.
That's right too.
So Austin's at 11. All right, Candelabra goes to work.
Untap some lands. Each of those Cloud Post taps for 4 mana right now. And here's the Eye of Ugin. Looks like he has enough
8,
to cast
9,
a
10,
Kozilek.
11, 12, 13. He has Emrakul mana.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Exactly. Because of the Eye, it reduces Emrakul's cost by 2 mana.
Right, so it only is 13. So Tim's gonna try and look for a 15 drop, even if he found it. Emrakul's uncounterable.
Yeah,
So.
I'm not sure what his exact plan is right now. We'll find out in a second. What a crazy turn of events.
I cannot believe Austin Katzin is winning this game.
Yeah, I know.
My mind has just been blown.
Yeah. All right, it just shows the power of Legacy, the power of Cloud Post.
The power of Emrakul.
Yep. All right, so let's see what ends up happening. I'm gonna take a look at Tim's deck in the meantime. One. All right, so it looks like Tim boarded in his second Helm of Obedience. Because one got destroyed and one's on top of his deck with the Sensei's Divining Top trigger on this deck, or the activated ability.
Yeah, and that's really the only way that Tim has left to win. He has to assemble the Helm plus the rest.
Yep.
That said, Austin's attacking for 15 and 6 permanents this turn, so that's going to be a tall order.
So Austin will, you know, present his deck to Tim.
Yeah, and if you're Tim, how haven't you scooped yet?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe Tim thinks he has a shot.
Yeah. He has to be keeping an eye on the clock. The game clock in this room says 4 minutes, but they have about 9.
Yeah, but it's still unlikely for them to finish a third game with 5 minutes or whatnot. All right, so there's a brainstorm, and Tim's gonna play a brainstorm. He's gonna draw top. Nothing. Yeah. Does he have a Terminus in hand?
Even if he did, Austin Katzin has enough mana to fetch up Emrakul and play Emrakul in the same turn. So Terminus wouldn't matter unless... Yeah, no, there we go. There's the scoop.
All right, so they're going to a game 3. Austin, with his Cloud Post deck, did a number on Tim. I can't believe it. I really thought Tim had it locked up, and I'm sure most of you guys at home thought he had it locked up.
I have to get out my eraser, erase Tim Akpinar from the top 8 bracket.
Yeah, well, not yet, because you don't want to erase it and then have to rewrite it again.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. All right, so this time Tim's going to be on the play. They're going to be going to a game 3. They have 8 minutes. You're allowed 3 minutes to shuffle, sideboard, and present your deck.
Right.
So going for game 3, they're only going to have 5 minutes plus 5 additional extra turns, and that's it.
Yeah, so what can Tim side in to maybe increase his clock a little bit? Does he have any creatures in the sideboard?
He has 3 Vidalian Clicks, so I can see him bring in all 3 Vidalian Clicks, and I also see an Ether Swarm Canonist.
Okay, yeah, why not bring that in?
Maybe bring in Canonist?
Just beat him down.
Yeah, it's like...
You're not going to top 8 with a draw. He has to go for the win here.
Exactly. Now, if both players draw, they're both out of top 8. They're only will make top 32. But your ultimate goal, for the most part, is to have fun, A, but B, make the top 8 and win the tournament.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to want to make top 8 when you come to one of these things.
Yeah, you know, it is a friendly event. Yet again, it is a very competitive event.
Right, and you don't play for 9 rounds only to say, well, a draw is fine, I'll take top 16.
Yeah, especially when you're this close to top 8.
Right.
You know, before the tournament, if someone says, hey, you're going to come to the SCG Open, you're going to have a lot of fun, you're going to come 25th place, would you be happy? Like, yeah, for sure I'll be happy, you know? But now when you're so close, it's just like, you're not going to settle for it.
Exactly, and now both these players are agreeing. They shuffled really fast.
They did.
I don't
it was
think
a 1
either
minute.
one looked at their sideboard.
Yeah, 1 minute, they shuffled, presented, and cut each other's deck.
Yep, they're cutting, they're not shuffling each other's deck. They're on the same page, and neither one wants a draw.
Exactly. So we'll see how fast these guys can play.
Yep, Tim will be on the play, and the onus is really on him to win this game. Austin can potentially win in the 5 extra turns.
Yeah, you know, he gets down Giant Monster. All it really takes is 1 or 2 attacks to win the game.
Right.
All right, so Tim's going to lead off with a Karakas and a Sensei's Divining Top. I saw Austin draw a Primeval Titan. Not too sure if that's what he wants, but...
Drop into Sensei's Top.
Sure.
That's going to be a start. I see 2 Glimmer Posts peeking out of Austin's hand, but 0 Cloud Posts.
All right, so Tim's going to use his Sensei's Divining Top during his upkeep. Now, Top is a slow card, and that's going to eat away at the clock. You use the Sensei's Divining Top, look at the top 3, rearrange, think about it. You know, there's 10, 20, sometimes even 30 seconds off the clock.
Right, if I was either player right now, I would be turbo topping.
Yeah, and Austin does the same thing. He's going to top on his upkeep as well. Tim followed up his top with a Tundra.
So we'll see what Austin has. Probably just a Glimmer Post and a pass.
Well, I do see a crop rotation. So maybe in a few turns he'll set up a nice crop rotation and search for what he wants to search for.
Right. Now Austin has to be really careful with that crop rotation. Getting that countered is a big blowout.
Exactly, because it is an additional casting, a part of the cost.
Right. Tim Akpinar, I saw a Rest in Peace on the top of his deck. There it is. He might be trying to Helm combo.
Exactly. Do you see the helm at all or no?
I don't think he has it in his hand, but he'll be looking.
All right, so Tim plays a Flutterstrand and passes the turn. Meanwhile, Austin wants to activate his Sensei's Divining Top.
Right.
So just about 5 minutes. These guys are playing at a quick pace, so I can see this game actually finishing.
Yeah, they really are. I have to give these guys props. A lot of times players don't play with the clock in mind. These guys clearly aware of it.
Yep. All right, so Austin draws for his turn.
Draws another
Primeval Titan. Okay, that's pretty interesting.
And wow, Austin Katzin, 2 of Azuvas in his hand. He just needs to find a Cloud Post.
All right, so Austin will be gaining some life right now. He'll go up to 23 life, I believe.
Yep, that
23.
should be right.
Okay.
So Tim tops, then fetches. Doesn't see anything he likes there.
Yep.
He's looking for the helm. He's searching for the helm. That's pretty much his only way to
I think
win.
Austin's got a crop rotation right now.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that.
Yep.
That's smart.
That's exactly what he does. He wants to do it in response when Tim can't play a counterspell.
Right. Tim does have counterspell in his hand, but no force of will. And
Yes.
that's what he would need.
And this is in response to the fetch land.
Right. Tim's tanking on it. He's wondering if there's any way he can use top to find a force of will, but there's not.
And it's probably not even worth it. All right, so crop rotation resolves. And now Tim will search his deck for probably another Tundra. I'm not too sure what he's going to go fetch up. I think a Tundra would make the most sense here. Yes, and that's exactly what he does. He gets the second Tundra. Now both players are shuffling their deck at the same time, just trying to save time.
Yeah, great clock management. This game's been going on for 2 minutes, and it's progressed pretty far considering there have been multiple
really
fetch
has.
lands and multiple tops.
Yeah. All right, so Tim's going to activate his Senses Divining Top now. He'll take a look at the top 3.
1, 2, 3, land, and another top. Wow, not what
Yeah,
Tim needed to
nothing
see.
at all, really.
He's just going to have to slam Jace this turn and hope it's good.
Do you think so?
I don't think he has any other action, does he?
I mean, he could set on a counterspell. He
Okay,
could,
he does have one counter.
yeah, but he's going for the Jace, and there it is. All right, now what do you do with Jace? Brainstorm?
I think you have to. I think you would just have to find a helm ASAP. You're clearly not going to win the long game against this deck that can produce virtually infinite mana, has Eye of Ugin for virtually infinite Emrakul's.
Yep.
You have to win ASAP.
Yeah. I mean, also another plan is just to Jace +2/+2/+2/+2, and then just go for the ultimate right there.
Yeah, that's not a bad line either. And if Austin didn't have a Cloud Post yet, I would like that line.
Okay, but because of the post, it makes a difference. Yeah, that's definitely understandable. So this is the last round. These guys are playing for top 8. They played all day, and it's going to come down to this last game.
Yep. One more game to determine who advances and who gets top 32.
Yep. Top 32, definitely a respectable finish, but not what these guys were looking for, I bet.
Right. Vesuva copies Cloud Post, and now this Cloud Post taps for 3. So if he has 4 mana,
There's a show and tell.
with 1 floating.
All right, maybe Tim was thinking I should have held on to the counterspell.
Yeah.
Should have, not tapped out. There's a Primeval Titan. All right, so Tim's thinking, yeah, I can handle it. I have a Source of Flash here.
Yep, Titan will trigger. The one thing he
All
won't
right,
be able
well-
to handle, though. Oh, very nice.
He has the Detention Sphere.
Nice play by Tim, putting the D-Sphere into play onto that Titan.
Yep.
Austin, though, gets another Cloud Post, and unfortunately for Tim, he gets an Eye of Ugin.
Yeah, Eye of Ugin is definitely the key card right here.
Now, if Tim can kill that Eye of Ugin,
Yeah, I
he'll
mean,
be in all right
he's going to have to draw his 1 Dust Bowl. That's what it looks
Oh,
like.
wow, only one. No main deck Wastelands.
Yeah, no Wasteland, just 1 Dust Bowl.
Oh,
All right.
okay. The Vesuva is actually on Tropical Island.
Okay.
Just learned that from the table judge. And wow, it gets 2 Cloud Posts. Doesn't want the Eye of Ugin.
All right. Tim will take his turn right now.
Draws a Rest in Peace.
I think he's going to have to Brainstorm again.
Yeah, he'll just brainstorm here. He needs a helm. That's
Yeah,
the
he's
only
going
thing
to
he's
have
looking
to dig,
for.
dig.
And
Ooh,
there it
there's a
is.
helm. Wow.
So Tim can now play Rest in Peace, hold Counterspell up. Next turn, Helm activated.
Yeah, but an Ulamog would, destroy Tim's chances of comboing off, because even if a Ulamog is countered, it's when it's cast you're able to destroy any permanent you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, this game coming down to the wire. These players have 1 minute left to determine a winner.
Yeah, really
And-
exciting, especially if you are any fans at home of Tim's or Austin's.
That's right.
Cheering for him, not cheering for him, you never know.
And you have to drop the Rest in Peace here if you're Tim.
Do you think so? I mean, I'm pretty sure he just left it on top of his deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's casting Helm?
Yeah.
No, you can't cast Helm. You have to cast Rest in Peace.
Why?
So he can hold Counterspell up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wow, if I'm Tim right now, I activate top to get that Rest in Peace. You have to realize your mistake. No?
Yeah, he definitely does it. Yeah, okay, he realizes it. All right, and he's going to pass the turn.
Wow, he passes the turn. He just holds Counterspell up.
All right. So, I mean, the clock pressure is definitely getting to these guys, I bet.
Yeah, Tim on your right, visibly nervous,
Yep. And,
shaking the foot. I would be too. 20 seconds left in this tense game 3.
yeah, really, really close. It looks like Austin drew a Candelabra. And he is going for another Primeval Titan. If you're Tim, do you counter this or no?
I think you have to.
Yeah?
Yep, Counterspell it because it could go get the Eye.
All right. There's a counterspell on the Primeval Titan.
Yep, so Tim might have made a mistake, but at least he didn't make it worse by
Yeah,
tapping
exactly.
out
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Helm.
And there's a Candelabra.
Yep, so Austin, all the mana in the world now, but nothing to do with it.
I think
no
he has
Ayavugan.
I think he has an Emrakul in hand, no?
Oh, does he?
I think he does.
Can't make out what
yeah,
it is.
it's tough to tell. We see Flutterstrand. It's definitely, it looks like a Brainstorm and something else in his hand.
Okay.
We'll find out soon.
Austin's turn was turn 0.
Yep.
So each player now has 3 turns. Austin starting with 0-2-4, Tim 1-3-5.
Yep. So Austin's untapping his lands with the Candelabra. And he's going to play his Brainstorm. And Tim's going to let it resolve.
Vesuva, Glimmerpost, Expedition Map. There it is.
So the map could go get the Ayavugan. I'm still wondering what that last card is. I guess it's not an Emrakul.
It must not be relevant because he cast Brainstorm first.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it does look like an Emrakul to me. But it's probably not. It's probably, okay, it's just a land. That's what it is. All right.
Wow, if I was Austin, I think I might have mapped for an eye.
Yeah, map for an eye, right? But instead he's playing an eye after the land.
Wow, so Austin only has 2 more turns with which to win.
Yep. All right, and now he's going to search up the eye, but he can't play the eye this turn.
Yeah, he already dropped that Vesuva.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is a punt back type of scenario here.
Maybe, yeah. This game is kind of confusing from both sides because they're playing so quick. Tim's going to use his Sensei's Divining Top.
Yep.
But I mean, he just topped, and then he just topped again, I guess.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to make sure he had him in the right order there.
Sure, yeah, I saw him shake his head. That was kind of funny, yeah. He's like, I know this order, right? But I forgot for a second.
So
Why not?
Tim has both parts of the combo, but is 1 mana short of activating.
Yep. All right, so he's going to probably just Brainstorm here.
Yep, I see no other play but to Brainstorm.
All right. I see a top, I see an Arid Mesa, no real action.
No, just some more do-nothings here. Right now, the only cards that matter are Rest in Peace and Helm of Obedience.
Yep.
So this right now is turn 1. Tim Akpinar is on turn 1. Both players will get 2 more turns after this.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody will win, to be honest.
Yeah, the only person who can win is Tim. I think.
I don't know, I wouldn't really count Austin out.
Austin only has 2 more turns, and all his creatures have summoning sickness.
Yep. All right, so Tim starts to tap some lands and then decides to untap.
We have a question from Daniel Kaplan. How does the Emrakul extra turn work in extra turns? So let's say they're on turn 4 and it's Austin's turn and he casts an Emrakul. He'll get the last turn and Tim will not get any other turns. That'll count
but
as
if it's turn 5 for Austin.
Oh, if it's turn 5, the match is over. He doesn't get an extra turn.
Yeah, I explained that before. All right, so Tim cracks his Flutterstrands. And he's going to search up a Tundra, so he has access to 3 mana this turn. He had just 1 mana off from being able to do whatever he wanted to.
That's right.
He's tapping 3?
I'm not sure what this is. It might be another Detention Sphere?
Yep, I mean, he's going to hit the Candelabra.
Okay, right, that off-screen Candelabra.
Yeah, off-screen Candelabra is now removed because of the Detention Sphere. Austin's going to use his Sensei's Divining Top at the end of Tim's turn.
So incredible match of magic here.
Yeah, it really is, yeah. So this is Austin's turn 2.
Yeah, it's about to be turn 2 for Austin.
All right, so Austin will untap. He'll definitely drop the Ayavugan. Did he draw a repeal?
Oh, if he did, that's certainly... Well, it should ensure he doesn't lose.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll just have to sit back and watch to see what happens here.
Yep, so Austin taps all his land, goes to find the Emrakul, which he can easily play this turn.
Now this is turn 2. Tim at 18 life. Very, very close game. Now these players could, slow down the pace of play just a bit, but they have to keep a reasonable pace of play, even though it's extra time.
Right. They can't tank for 5 minutes on a play.
Yep. All right, so Austin's doing some math. No Candelabra means less mana for him.
Yep, there are 5 posts in play, so each of those cloud posts taps for 5.
All right, Austin's using Sensei's Divining Top.
Yep, I believe he should have 7 mana floating, if I'm doing my math right. No, more than that. 17 mana floating, so Emrakul will bring him down to 4 mana. Austin should have 4 colorless mana left, but he doesn't use it.
All right, so now this is turn 3. Austin draws a Brainstorm.
Wow, Austin might be able to take the turn 5 for the Emrakul swing.
All right, he attacks for 15 points of damage.
So
Tim sacks his Detention Sphere, his Jace,
his other Detention Sphere, a top,
an
his
island.
Other,
Is that 5 or 6?
I think he sacked 6 because of the off-screen D-Sphere.
Okay, that makes sense. Giving Austin his Candelabra back.
So Tim Akpinar goes down to 3 life and 6 permanents, but I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be able to combo Austin off.
All right, so Primeval Titan will trigger, I believe.
Yep. We have a Titan trigger.
All right, Tim's on 3, Austin at 23, but facing down a Rest in Peace plus a Helm of Obedience. I think they're just figuring out, did he miss a trigger or did he not? I don't think he did.
Right. Now, if you're Austin, you have to repeal that Rest in Peace.
If it is a repeal, I can't tell for sure. I think it is. Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
He's trying to decide whether to do it main phase, but there's no reason to let Tim untap and maybe draw a Forcible.
Did he decline on the Primeval Titan trigger,
Yeah,
or did he just forget about it?
I think he forgot about it. It's not too relevant right now.
Okay. All right, so it was ruled that he missed the trigger.
Right. Too much time had lapsed. I think they already wrote down the life
Yeah.
total.
All right, so now Austin's thinking what he should do. Now, this is the last round, so we probably have all 7 out of 8 players in the top 8, and this is going to determine maybe the guy who would have got 9th is going to squeak into 8th if they draw. If not, either Austin or Tim will make the top 8.
That's right. So right now we're in turn 3. Austin stole an extra turn from Tim with the Emrakul.
Yep. Turn 3. I think Austin's using the Candelabra.
Yep, that's the off-screen Candelabra.
Yep. Counting his mana, doing some math.
Yep, trying to figure out if he can get Ulamog, cast it to kill the Rest in Peace. And I think he'll have more than enough.
Repeal targeting the Primeval Titan?
That's interesting. I would want to stop Tim from winning here, I think.
Maybe he wants to try to win this turn or something? I don't really know what's happening. All right, so he decides to repeal the Primeval Titan to draw a card.
Okay. Draws into a Sensei's top.
Interesting line of play. Now he's going to replay the Primeval Titan.
Okay, that's with his with some of his floating mana from Candelabra. We're not sure exactly how much he is floating.
All right, there's a couple of cards off screen. Candelabra's one of them. 4 colorless after the Primeval Titan.
Okay.
So what do you think he's going to get right now?
I'm not sure. Maybe he should get a Vesuva to legend rule that Caracas for sure. The other one is a question.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So he's going to hit the Caracas.
Yep, there it is. He saw that play.
All right, that's definitely a strong play for him. Why repeal the Primeval Titan? Just to stop the Caracas?
I guess so. I think a better line might have been to Ayavugan, search up an Ulamog, kill the Rest in Peace.
Yeah, and then Tim would be facing down two different giant monsters.
Right.
Yeah.
Austin might be more concentrated on getting the win on turn 5 rather than preventing the loss.
Exactly.
Matt Humphreys, if he tutors up a second Emrakul, he wins. He only has access to the 1 Emrakul. Doesn't have 2 in the deck. All
right, so Austin uses his Sensei's Divining Top, and now he's going to spin the top. So he must like what he sees on top of his deck. I think it was a map?
Yep, Expedition map.
Okay. What is he to do with this map now?
Not sure what that's going to do for him. I guess he could gain some more life, but that's not too relevant.
Yeah. So now Tim is looking for a Terminus.
Oh, his own
Caracas. Oh.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So wow. So Austin wins.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know he had a Caracas in the main deck. His line makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
He had the win.
So Austin's gonna bounce his own Emrakul, recast it, take turn number 4, and then attack for the win.
Wow. So well played by Austin there at the end.
Yeah.
Doesn't give Tim an extra turn. His line was way better than ours.
Yeah, really confusing. The only thing he did was miss the Primeval Titan trigger. Not a big deal. He pulls out of it anyway.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Austin. He made top 8 with his Cloud Post deck. That's really cool.
Yeah. 12 posts making the top 8. Tim Akpinar falling just short. He needed 1 more turn to be able to Helm combo off, but instead...
Yeah, kind of unfortunate for Tim. He started off 6-0-1 and then ended up losing his last 2 rounds to miss top 8 with a 6-2-1 record.
Right, and that's exactly the problem with that draw.
Yeah.
If that draw was just a win instead.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, he could have been 7-2, maybe had a shot at top 8, or he could have been